Hi, what's going on, everyone? Just wanted to make a quick little video, getting some thoughts out, real quick, just to share with the world. I was rewatching Bleach, and I just wanted to I don't know if anyone's ever brought this up, but damn, man, the Soul Society is fucked up. I mean, Bleach in general, like a lot of it is pretty fucked up when you really think about it. But then again, so is like most like shonen animes or Japanese animes. It just always seems to be some type of really fucked up society. But anywho, Soul Society itself. Now, I get it. They all are death gods, technically. I think a lot of us forget that they are like supposed to be death gods, shinigamis or whatever. But with this Soul Society, it's supposed to be a place that's upholds justice in a way, or do the right thing, whatever the right thing happens to be for that society. And for them, I mean, like for instance, Mayuri, his whole entire department, the whole idea of Mayuri in the Soul Society it's baffling. There's a guy that openly does experiments on innocent people, takes them and you know from what's been implied in the show, that it's not shown to us, but I'm sure like anyone can infer or see that like he must have done some fucked up things, especially the way he was talking like with Uri when they first fought. Like the things he was trying to do and the things he was talking about doing, it lets you know, man, that's a fucked up dude. Not only that, I mean, they did get him from prison, so there you go. He's a ex felon, full on felon. And then, but not only that, even Urahara, he's another one. Let's not forget that he lied to Rukia. I know he apologized, but at the end of the day, he lied to Rukia, everybody, and put him in so much danger. Let's not forget, these guys are hundreds and some of them thousands of years old with the knowledge to carefully plan out, schemes that span over hundreds of years or decades or whatever. And they can accurately predict behaviors that you and I can only dream about doing. Like these guys are full on like God beings when it comes to planning, power, and everything. And here's this guy, getting everybody mixed into it. And not only that, he pretty much sells him a little bit of false hope. So he trains Ichigo and tells Ichigo, hey, you can go in here, and if I train you for this amount of time, you can save Rukia. This is back at the beginning of, the Save Rukia arc. And he's training Ichigo, or talking to Ichigo, and it tells me something about 11 days. I can't remember. I'm sure one of you guys will remember. But yeah, he's training Ichigo. And in the beginning, when Ichigo starts to turn into a hollow, you see all the skulls in the hole and all this crazy stuff. And you got to ask yourself, how many people did he go through with this little crazy experiment? And I'm guessing it was a decent amount, and he never stopped. He had to do what he had to do. I get it. Like, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. But yeah, killed a lot of people in the process. That's for sure. He, knew Ichigo would potentially be the one to succeed in his experiments. But not only that, as much power as Ichigo had, Urahara fought against him and knew exactly how strong Ichigo was at that time, but still sent him and his friends, who were weaker than Ichigo, to the Soul Society to fight beings who are literally gods. Yeah, I know they're stronger than a lot of the, Soul Reapers. They're like the average ones, but when it comes to like lieutenant class, captain class, I mean, like, if they really wanted to, like, for instance, like if Kenpachi was really about killing Ichigo, he would have killed Ichigo. Like, thank God for plot. Obviously, plot is the reason why they all survive and they go to this place and they make it out. But realistically, Urahara sent them on a suicide mission. Like, everything that Urahara knows, he should have known that realistically, there was no way Ichigo should have been able to save Rukia. Not with as many powerful captains out there, like, just ready to just one-shot him. Like, literally ready to one-shot him. Even Madarame or Ikaku, when he first fought Ichigo, if you notice, a lot of times throughout the fight, he could have ended Ichigo, but he didn't, which is a whole different, theory that I have when it comes to Bleach. I honestly believe, I'm starting to believe that in Bleach, because I'm rewatching the series, I'm, noticing a lot of things I didn't see before. But it's almost as if everybody that comes across Ichigo or has any real sense can kind of see that there's a bigger picture at play in the background. And I think it has to do with the fact that, like, they are, like, in essence, godlike beings. They do have some god properties in them. They can manifest powers that are abstract or platonic, fucking crazy shit. And I really do think a lot of the Soul Reapers, when they get to a certain level, can develop some type of foresight or, I don't want to say they're all seeing, because obviously they're not all seeing, but to some degree they can kind of sense, the right decision or the right way to go. That kind of stuff. But anyway, that's a whole different, topic. But yeah, Urahara is pretty crazy. Sent Ichigo to the Soul Society, knowing that there's like 13 captains that can one-shot Ichigo, and also realize that Ichigo can barely call the name of Zanpakuto. And yeah, that would have been a suicide mission had it not been for plot. And let's not even get started on Orihime, Chad, Uryu. Uryu had a better fighting chance because of his little release, but I don't know if Urahara knew about that. And even then, it's still good enough for one captain of lower levels in terms of combat ability, which was Mayuri. I think I said that wrong. Yeah, remember Mayuri, that guy that has all kinds of experiments on living beings, innocent or not. And another thing I want to point out too is that when Renji first showed up in the scene, that's when, like, as I was rewatching it, I really started to notice that, like, the Soul Society at first was a really cold and cruel society. They didn't really care too much about anything outside of duty. Now that changes as the show goes on. It becomes a little bit more human, more real, because obviously it'd be really hard to, like, have a long running shonen series where a lot of the cast comes from a place where they literally are not supposed to have emotions. Like that's the start of Bleach. Soul Reapers aren't supposed to have emotions or have emotional ties. And obviously to get that later, just, build a whole friendship thing. But Renji, he first shows up and makes all this big talk about, Rukia and what's going to happen to her. And then I forget who shows up first. Oh yeah, it was Uryu. Uryu shows up first. Now, I know he's a Quincy and all that, but still, he's just a high school kid. And if I'm remembering this correctly, Renji literally was ready to kill Uryu for no other reason than being challenged and trying to save somebody he thought was his friend. And also, obviously, Uryu is a normal, technically as normal as it gets for that situation. Normal kid that doesn't know anything about Soul Society or the rules or what Rukia might have done or whatever. But Renji is like, bruh, I'm going to kill you for even trying to challenge me, bro? Like, do you understand? And this is a high school kid. This is a death god that runs into a high school kid trying to do the right thing by trying to save his friend that he had no idea did something wrong. And Renji's just like, I'm going to kill you. Like, does that sound like a good guy? I don't know. I don't think so. And then, but yeah, and then obviously he's ready to kill Ichigo because Ichigo stole Rukia's powers, supposedly, even though that makes no sense. Like, you know, how's Rukia just okay and wow. Okay, something just happened on the side. Whatever. Fucking people don't know how to make a team. But yeah, that's just some of the things I noticed with Bleach. Soul Society just lets maniacs run free and do whatever they want. Pretty much, as long as you don't break the core rules. And let's not forget that they're also a bunch of fucking pretty much sheeps. Like, they create a central 46 room, whatever, and whatever they say to just do, even if it's absurd, as in like, oh, we're gonna kill one of your people just because she did something noble to protect the family without even really, you know, taking into consideration what the circumstances were. Just kill her. And then we later found out that it was Aizen running the show, and knowing how blindly these people just follow their laws and rules, and knew that if he did something as absurd as demanding the death penalty in the quickest amount of time, no one was going to bat an eyelash. At least not anywhere at the top. Oh, and I almost forgot about Kuchiki. That dude. Oh my lord. How I almost forget about that. That dude literally was ready to kill his own sister for sharing her power to save the lives of innocents. It just makes no sense. Because he made a vow to uphold his family name and honor and all that stuff. I mean, what is honor when you literally like do the most dishonorable thing to uphold that supposed honor? Like, what does that even mean at that point? It took a fucking teenage boy from the real world having acquired Shinigami powers for a very short period of time. I don't know exactly how much, but a very short period of time to beat some sense into centuries old death god. But yeah, that was a crazy world. That first season of Bleach was like, I mean, that not that first season, but that rescue arc, that first one to save Rukia, that was a crazy arc. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things, a lot of points. I'm just going off memory right now. But that's all I really have to say right now. I was just thinking about that as I was rewatching. I was like, damn, man, these guys are fucked up. Urahara, you've just been trying to shit out on random kids to see if they can survive it. And most of them don't, if not all of them. And Soul Society, like just letting maniacs run around again. Doing experiments on live subjects, torture. Who knows what he did? Like, it literally looks like he could do whatever he wants as long as it doesn't break any laws, at least not blatantly. And then you got Renji coming on the scene hot, ready to kill a high school kid just because he was trying to save his friend. You know, could have knocked him out, could have done a lot of things, but it's nah, bro, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I'm just gonna murder you. But those are the main ones I noticed. I'm sure there's a ton more. And then later on, there's obviously contradictions as to how Shinigami should behave as opposed to what they actually behave like, which also like kind of contradicts the beginning of Bleach, but we'll touch on that later. But anywho, this is my first video posting on this channel. I just wanted to get my thoughts across. If you liked this little discussion and want to, you know, input your viewpoints or what you have noticed that is pretty fucked up in the Soul Society or Bleach in general. Comment down below. Let me know. I'm sure no one's gonna see this for a very, very long time, but still, when y'all do see this and hear this, if Bleach is still an engaging topic, comment below. Let me know. If you're rewatching Bleach and you haven't watched it in a long time, you will see all this fucked upness that was happening right in front of you. But yeah, all right, y'all, man. I'm out of here. I gotta go. Y'all have a blessed day. Take it easy.